it never will get easier to start, bro. If it's your homework, if it's your YouTube channel, if you want to start a channel and there's a video that you have to film, knowing this saves you so much time. Actually, truth is, no, it doesn't, because you completely forget that it never gets any easier to start. You put it off and say you're gonna do it later. An example was the fucking basketball hoop outside in my house fell, and I had to break it apart. I was like, no, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. But then I realized, it clicked for me, I'm like, it's gonna be the same task. Whether you put it off or not, it's gonna be the same task. It's not gonna get any easier. If anything, it's gonna get harder. For example, homework. I used to probably be like, exactly like you when I was in school. I would have homework, you'd get home, you'd do some random stuff, it's like, I'll do it later, it's fine, I'll do it later, it's fine. Because you don't really feel like doing it in the moment. Like, oh, I just gotta eat, I gotta do this. You don't feel like doing it. So you say, I'll do it later, I don't really feel like it right now. But you never, ever feel like doing it. If you ever wait for the time where you feel like doing something, it never happens. It never gets easier. In your mind, you think it gets easier. When I've had a good night of sleep, I'll do it. When I feel better in the morning, you wake up in the morning, you never feel like doing it. Sure, maybe you had a nice sleep, but you wake up, you never feel like doing the task. If I'm being honest, I never feel like filming videos, bro. If I'm being honest, just the same way you never feel like doing homework, you never feel like working on your side hustle, Andrew Tate, escape the matrix mode, or whatever, whatever mode you're in. It never gets easier, weirdly. You think it does, but it never does. You always feel the same way towards the task. You don't feel like doing it, like, ever. You think that by putting it off, that it's gonna get easier and you're gonna feel like doing it later, like maybe when I'm a bit rested off eating some food. Some food, instant noodles isn't food, bro. And you never feel like doing it. But then, when you get into it, and you probably know this, it doesn't even feel that bad anymore. I've been 3 minutes into this video. I'm enjoying this video, bro. I'm not really overthinking. I'm in the flow. I'm being as authentic as I can. I'm enjoying this video, even though before I was like, oh fuck, I don't want to film a video. Like, literally probably a week ago since I filmed again, because I filmed like multiple videos in a row. And now I'm back into it. I feel good filming this, but beforehand, before you start things, the feeling to start it, it's never there. Like, every now and again you get like a little burst of motivation, like, yeah, I'm gonna get really good grades now and get really motivated to do the homework. But most of the time you never feel like it. And I want you to keep that in mind every single time you tell yourself, oh, I'll do it later when I feel like doing it. I don't really feel like it right now. Remember that. Ask yourself the question, do I even ever feel like doing it? Like, be honest with yourself. And the answer probably is no. Maybe that one time you felt motivated because your friend got better grades than you, and you're like, oh fuck, bro. Like, you compare your grades, and you look at, you're like, oh, yo, what did you get? And then he gets like a B, and then you've gotten a C, or whatever grade metrics you are, and you're like, oh fuck, and then you get really motivated, you go home, you study, I gotta be better than him. And you have that little bit of like competition, or you have that smart guy in school that you hate, or that guy that doesn't really study, and you're like, fuck this guy. And then you start studying even harder, and you get motivated for that one day, and then you go off again, because the feeling is never there. Feelings are fickle, emotions they come and go, they have their ups and downs, and most of the time it's gonna be like this. Like, you never really feel like doing it. Every now and again, but most of the time it's like this, or it's like this. And you have to realize that, and think that I'm probably not going to feel like doing it, so I might as well do it now. Later, it's not going to get any easier. It's going to be the same task later. It's going to be the same level of difficulty, or even harder if you go and eat your instant noodles. Fuck, man, never gets easier, bro. Keep that in mind. But when you do get it started, it's not really that bad. It's not as bad as you make it out to be.